Well, hello Jelly Babes, welcome back to my channel. So before I get into the review of the Beauty and the Beast plate, I just thought I would let you know that these products here in front of you, my lovely sons got me for our wedding anniversary recently. So Jelly Teenager, my oldest son, got me this fabulous plate. It's the Uber Chic Vacation Mode, and I basically gave him a list of the plates that I wanted, and his response was like, "Mom, you've seriously got so many plates, how could you possibly need any more?" And I was like, well, there's always room for more. And that one he got off the list, but this one, he played a very risky game. He went off list. And I am so glad that he did, as I absolutely love this plate. I love Beauty and the Beast. It's awesome. And my other son, Jelly Jr., got me this gorgeous little sort of storage box. And he sort of got it because he said the legs reminded him of Beauty and the Beast, as he knew what Jelly Teenager was getting me. So if you open it up, if I open it up, I mean, it's even got glass on the inside as well. And I thought it would be perfect to stay in my nail room, as these plates, these Uber Chic plates, fit perfectly in it. So I can store my plates in here, and it is a gorgeous storage box for it. So thank you so much, boys. I am so happy. I love all of these gifts, so thank you. So basically this review is going to be a little bit different to my normal reviews, because basically when a while ago I reviewed the Aladdin plate that was made from this company, and I swatched it how I would normally swatch it, and it just didn't show off the full potential of the plates. So what I thought I would do is basically do like two sort of design ideas that you could do with these plates, and sort of fill them in so you can get to see them like properly. So before I do any stamping, even though the plate's not been used before, I always clean off the plate just to remove any sort of dirt or possible gel sort of glue residue. So I'm going to be doing the Beast and Belle in this one. So there you go, this picks up really nicely. That was my Born Pretty clear jelly stamper. And I'm going to get Belle now. Again, this is the other Born Pretty gel stamper, and it's picked up really well. So I'll just bring them closer to the camera just so you can see them. I'm just going to get it to focus. So there you go. So I'm going to be filling them in. So this is Sally Hansen, and it's called Butterfly Stroke. So obviously this is got what I'm going to be filling in Belle's dress with. So who's actually watched the sort of new Beauty and the Beast that's come out, the sort of more modern version, not the Disney version? I have, and I absolutely loved it, and I loved her dress in it. It was so gorgeous, with the sort of like the gold that sort of came down off like the tree and went all in the dress, and it made like a hair piece. That was just, oh, it was so gorgeous. But obviously this is on the take of the more sort of Disney version of Beauty and the Beast. So I've got this colour obviously to fill in her hair, and the sort of little brush, I can't think of the name, the detail brush. This is the Born Pretty one, just in case you were wondering, and it's working really well with filling in these sort of decals properly. So for the skin, I'm using these Be Love's plate stamping polish, and it's Be an Iced Coffee, just because it's the closest sort of skin colour polish that I've got. So obviously I'm just going to fill in her face and arms the best and the neatest as I possibly can. I sort of always try and keep in the lines, but it's really difficult when it's sort of such like a small detail that you're trying to fill in. So this is it all done, and what the beauty of using the clear jelly stamper is you can sort of turn it over and check that you've got all sort of things filled in properly. So moving on to the beast, I have got these two colours. So it's Sally Hansen Revolution, and this is Makeup Gallery Sapphire Blue. And I'm actually going to mix these two colours together to try and get it as close as possible to the sort of colour of his jacket. So there you go, it's all mixed up. And try and fill it in as, again, as neat as possible. So I just wanted to mention as well, because obviously if you watched my Aladdin review, I had a bit of an issues with the first plate that was sent to me, so I got a replacement plate sent out. But there was like a bit of an issue with like how sort of engraved, how deeply etched the plates were. And even though the second plate was better, I still sort of struggled trying to pick up the images properly, whereas this plate is so much more better. It's really deeply etched, and like I can use obviously like different stampers on here, and as you can see that it's picking it up really clear and crisp. So I'm really pleased about that, because I was a bit worried that I was going to struggle again. I'm just trying to fill in the details as much as possible, and like I say, as close to the original sort of Disney colours. So I'm just finishing it off now by adding the black to his trousers, and then the beast is all done. Whenever I do decals like this, I always go ahead and apply white polish over the back of it, just because then it makes the sort of decals really pop when you place it onto your nails. So that is the beast all done. So I've gone ahead and applied the stamping polish so I can peel it off, and this is the colours that I'm using. So this is actually the same base. I used Melody Susie, and it's number 3. I think it's called Golden Yeast or something like that. And this is the We Heart Nails UK, We Heart Nails UK holographic glitter. I'll leave all details to all the products I've used anyway in the description box below, as I always do. So there you go. I'm just going to get Belle now and stick her to my nail. I've still got to master this whole placing decals on the nail. A tip is to definitely wait until it is absolutely dry, because if it isn't, you'll end up stretching the image, or you can even tear it. So I've placed it the best that I can and sort of got off any excess decal with acetone and a clean up brush. And I'm just going to finish off this design by adding the Tale as Old as Time writing, as obviously this goes perfectly with the images, because that was the dress she was wearing when they danced to Tale as Old as Time, which is my favourite part of Beauty and the Beast. So I've just got to apply a top coat. I'm only applying it to these nails, as the others have already been top coated. And this is the end look. So this is one possible nail idea design that you could do using this plate. So all the images have stamped perfectly so far, so I'm really impressed with that. So I'm going to move on now to another possible design. And I absolutely love Mrs. Potts and Chip. They are awesome. And Lumiere is absolutely cool as well. I really loved him as a character. And then obviously you've got to swatch and have the sort of enchanted rose, as it's so beautiful. And then finally I'm going to be swatching Cogsworth. He's so funny as well. I love them in both Disney and the sort of updated sort of modern one. So there you go. So I have gone ahead and filled them off camera, as this video is already ridiculously long. So I'm just going to show you how I filled them in. But I mean, obviously you're going to know the colours anyway if you love Beauty and the Beast like I do. So I probably wouldn't normally have added white even around the rose, but you will find out in a moment why I have done that. And finally, this is Cogsworth. So while the decal and the stamping polish is drying on that, I thought I would swatch the other images and just sort of place them on my Be Loves mat, just so you can see how well they all swatch. So even though I'm not doing my usual swatch video, I do try and basically show everything that you're going to want to see in a review. So yeah, as you can see, I'm having absolutely no issues with picking up. I think this is my Be Loves Plates Jumbo Clear Jelly Stamper. And yeah, as you can see, I've used quite a few different stampers as well, clear jelly stampers, and they've all picked up amazingly, so you're not going to have any issues with pickup. And I'm sure that sort of clear jelly stampers would pick up absolutely fine as well. Sorry, excuse my croaky voice. I'm just going to finish off with Le Fou. And oh no, that's not Le Fou, is it? Or is it? Or is that his dad? Is that the dad, Maurice? I think that's the dad, Maurice. And then this is Gaston. So here they are. I've just got rid of all the sort of excess stamping plates. So that there, that was my fault. I sort of accidentally wiped it off as I was cleaning up. So that isn't a default with the plate. So now that it has all dried, I am going to apply all these decals to my nails. So I'm just going to apply Lumiere here. And I try and sort of wipe off as much sort of excess decal actually off the nail, as well as sort of surrounding it, just so it doesn't affect the base colour underneath. So I've gone ahead and applied them all. I'm going to just finish off with the appropriate Be Our Guest stamping image there. So there you go. So this is it all completed, but I haven't finished with this design yet. I am going to be applying the glow in the dark powder that I received from Beauty Big Bangs. I'll leave links to the review if you've not seen it. So basically I've mixed this up with UV gel, and I'm going to be applying it over the images. I think it'll show up better where there is white. So I'm hoping that this sort of glows in the dark and it's sort of really cool, as I did a glow in the dark nail design recently. Again, if you've not seen it, I will leave links to it. And then I am just going to be applying the UV top coat, and I will put this underneath the UV lamp as well, because the glow in the dark polishes do need UV exposure before they glow in the dark. And I couldn't get it to show up on my video, so I put a picture in. So this is it, glow in the dark. It didn't look as good as I thought it was going to, but it did glow. So I hope you enjoyed this review, Jolly Babes, even though it's different to how I normally do it, but you got to see all the images swatched nonetheless. So thank you so much for coming and checking it out. And again, thank you to my fabulous boys who got me these gorgeous gifts. So if you're new to my channel, please click that subscribe button. It's free to do so. And here's some other videos to watch as well. Bye.